I'm Alex Neve. I'm the Secretary General of Amnesty International Canada. In just a few days' time, I will be leaving on an Amnesty International research mission to Chad in Central Africa. Chad is a country with a long-standing pattern of serious human rights violations, and in recent years that's been made much worse by the fact that the terrible, devastating war that has led to so much suffering and human rights abuse in Darfur has spread over the border from Darfur into neighboring Chad and claimed many of the same victims that we've heard so much about in Darfur. There's been widespread rape and violence against women. Villages have been destroyed and people chased from their homes. There has been many people killed, and now people live throughout eastern Chad in a sense of complete fear. In March of this year, the International Criminal Court took a groundbreaking and very courageous decision to issue an arrest warrant against Sudan's president, Omar al-Bashir, charging him with responsibility for crimes against humanity with respect to what has been happening in Darfur. The Sudanese government has reacted with anger. As you have probably heard, aid groups have been kicked out of the region. There is very real concern that insecurity is deepening as a result. But because Amnesty International and other groups aren't allowed into the area, it's very difficult for us to get a clear understanding of what's happening. That's why it's so important for us to get back to eastern Chad now. We will do everything we can to get access to people who have come recently from Darfur and who are able to tell us what the effect of these recent developments has been. At the same time, we need to update our understanding of what is happening in eastern Chad. What has happened to the close to 200,000 Chadians who have been displaced by all the fighting, violence and human rights abuses in eastern Chad over recent years. We've been receiving reports of child soldiers being recruited both by government and rebel forces. We have received ongoing reports about rape and violence against women, of a disturbing pattern of individuals being forcibly disappeared, of ongoing violence, attacks and torture. We need to gather these stories. We need to be able to tell the world again what is happening in eastern Chad. Your concern, your support for the work Amnesty International has advanced to deal with the crisis in eastern Chad, the crisis in Darfur, and similar crises around the world is so important. When you have taken action, when you have provided us with financial support, it has made Amnesty International's voice all the more powerful. We certainly hope we can count on you for that ongoing support this time. I will be providing regular updates as to what we are finding from our research while we're in eastern Chad. Check out our website from time to time, www.amnesty.ca, for those reports and for suggestions of the kind of action and support that will be so helpful to us. Thank you so much for everything you've done with us in the past, and we look forward to continuing to work with you in the future to improve human rights protection around the world.